welcome to my channel. Today I have a monthly February message for all of the Pisces out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it is not going to resonate with every single Pisces out in the collective. So I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I am a psychic intuitive, a spiritual life coach, and a certified sound healing practitioner. So without further ado, Pisces, let's go ahead and dive right into your monthly message. So Pisces, we are starting out with exchanging gifts. Okay, I want to point out this card has come out quite a bit this month. Then we are moving on to Spider Woman with co-creation. Love this. And soul love. Okay. All right, Pisces. Here is what February is going to look like for you. So starting off with the middle card, we have the Spider Woman, which is about co-creation. I feel that this month it's really going to be important for you to really branch out a little bit into other individuals. Maybe this is going to be in a community, people that you work with, people that are like-minded, who have a lot of similarities with you. I feel that you're meant to really bond with other individuals and sort of create things, okay? Understand that, Pisces, if you're the type of person who wants to primarily work on your own, Spirit is really saying that you have to sort of build bonds. You have to sort of build bridges. Much like a spider builds a web that connects from one link to the next and it creates a pattern or a pathway, this is how you are meant to exchange your knowledge with someone else's knowledge, your gifts with someone else's gifts. And it's really how you are meant to express your sense of love here. Now, I do want to point out that with exchanging gifts, it's sort of twofold because it represents a sense of giving and a sense of receiving. I want you to understand here, Pisces, that, you know, this exchanging of gifts is really about you recognizing that you have something of value. And I feel that what you don't recognize here, what you bring to the table, what you offer is a sense of unconditional love. So soul love is really about unconditional love. And it's really about, you know, being there for individuals and providing them with the sense of love, nurturing, and care. And this could also be you giving that to yourself, okay? I do want to point out here that with the Spider Woman, so because the Spider Woman has a lot of red in it, okay? Let's just sort of dive into this little by little here with the Spider Woman, okay? Let me get this focused for you guys. Okay, here we go. All right, so the Spider Woman here is a number 48, and the 48 is a 12, okay? And 12 reduces to a 3, okay? The red, to me, speaks a lot about our root chakra, which is where our sense of security stems from. It's a source of our foundation, okay? And I feel that it is important for you to recognize here, Pisces, that when a spider builds a web, it's building its home. It's where it feels safest, right? It's where it is its home. It's where it protects its young. It's where it feeds, and it is where it knows it's its sense of security. And when the web is sort of taken down, then they basically have no sense of security. There's no foundation for them, right? Your foundation is based on exchanging your gifts, who you are, what you are great at, what you are. It's about you giving, but also being open to receiving. And I sometimes feel that Pisces tend to struggle with either or, right? Sometimes they could be really big givers and they give and give and give and give, but they are never open to receiving. And then it could be the total opposite. They could totally be into receiving and receiving, but then they never give. And sometimes you have certain individuals that struggle with a little bit of both because they don't know how to find that balance, right? And I feel that what this is really ultimately saying here for you, Pisces, is that you have to recognize that in order for you to build the sense of security or the sense of foundation or the life that you are wanting, to be loved, to be nurtured, to be supported, it is a give and receive kind of a thing. It's sort of like this exchange, right? An exchange has to take place. And how the exchange takes place is that when you are receiving something from someone, you have to give back, right? Doesn't necessarily mean that you give back to that person, but you give back something of equal or greater value to the next, right? And I feel like there's just a little bit of an imbalance here, Pisces, where I sort of feel that, there isn't, and maybe it could be because you don't feel like you are worthy of receiving such abundance or such love, when you look a little bit deeper into soul love, it's really about, understanding that you are pure love. You come from a space of pure divine love. And that aspect is within you to give, but you have to be willing to see it for yourself and feel it for yourself to know that you are that. And it's that which you give that you can also receive. Okay, so let's dive a little bit deeper here into what this month is going to offer you here. I do feel that you're needing to sort of expand out a little bit. You're needing to sort of give and receive, but you're also needing to trust. You're needing to work with other individuals, recognize how much you have to offer, okay? We have the Queen of Wands here, which I absolutely love. So this basically does, clarify here that you're needing to recognize your own worth here. You're needing to see that what you have to offer has great value, and you're needing to showcase that to the world. You're needing to showcase your talents, your skills, your abilities, and be willing to share that with the world, right? Building a bridge between you and other individuals. Next, we have the Moon. Okay, so again, I feel like there is this illusion or this false belief that you have created here that you don't have anything special to give to others. Maybe there is this sense of doubt that you yourself have created, and you sort of allow yourself to be sort of swept away by all of these illusions that sort of keep you playing small. And what Spirit is really wanting you to know here is that you are meant to really stand out. A spider woman is confident. A spider woman knows exactly who she is and does everything with intention because she knows that she has power and value. And there is no doubt, she is secure in who she is. She is confident in who she is. And she will go out and create again and again. No matter how many times she is defeated, no matter how many times her web gets, torn off, she will continue to be persistent because she knows that she has something of greater value. She's working with a higher purpose, a higher intention here, okay? Next, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, again, the Ten of Pentacles is about our sense of security, okay? And the Ten of Pentacles really speaks about having both the family and the abundance and the wealth to be able to support said family, okay? And again, because I felt that this Spider Woman was really about your sense of security and your sense of foundation, I feel that this is something that you're definitely needing to explore. I think that in some ways, you feel confident in certain things, but you still try to play small. You still try to hide. You're not really showcasing yourself in the way that you should. And I feel that's because you're afraid that if you do, that other people might not like that, or you're afraid of what other people might think, and you're afraid that, you know, things aren't going to be, you know, the way that you want them to be. But here's the thing. So if you look at it from this perspective, right? How many of you have this concept or this idea that, you know, rich people have the life that they have because they have all of this money, that they get to do all of these amazing things and they have the best life ever? That's an illusion. I want to clearly point out that there is a very big illusion that a lot of people have, that having money and having all of this success gives you the greatest life imaginable. In some cases, yes, but recognize that everything comes with obstacles and challenges that each individual must face. It's just a different lesson learned in a different way, okay? So I want you to keep that in mind. Next we have, look at this, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so this basically solidifies. Maybe you're really concerned that if you've been sort of pushed towards letting go of something that makes you feel very secure, like a job, right? To create your own business, or to open up your own business, or to do something that is not common, right? Maybe moving towards something that makes you feel like, you know, it's not something that most people would go through, right? You're putting your faith in making sure that your foundation is secure. But at the same time, you yourself don't, even though you might have it, you don't feel that you deserve it. Pisces, it's almost like you somehow feel that you're being left out in the cold, right? Like it's almost like you have this desire that you want to have this life, but you feel like you're not worthy of having this life, right? And it's making you feel like you're failing in a lot of ways. But again, you're playing the victim here. You're playing the victim here, Pisces, because you're not seeing that you have a choice. You can choose to see what's in front of you and take account everything around you and take the necessary actions towards your own salvation here, or you can continue to stay where you are. And then now we have the devil, right? And the devil in reverse truly represents, you know, the illusions that we often face every single day. And the thing that I often say with the devil here, especially this one, is all that glitters isn't always gold. Understand that by you choosing to play small, you choosing to stay where you are manipulating yourself into believing that you cannot achieve what you are desiring. And Spirit is telling you here that you can have this success, but you have to stand in the forefront. You have to build these bridges between the illusion and overcoming that illusion. Right? You have to stand in the forefront. You have to be confident in who you are. You have to know that you are worthy to have what it is you're desiring. So let's dig a little bit deeper. Let's see what else Spirit has for you. So here, the Magician, right? Now, what I love about the Magician with the Queen of Wands here is that the Queen of Wands is confident energy, it's resilient energy, it's successful energy. The Magician is all about utilizing the resources around you to make things become more a part of your reality. So it's really about taking action. You recognizing, I have the skills, I have the talents, I can make this become a reality. I can be successful. I can have the dream of my dreams. I just have to put forth the work, right? It's really about utilizing all of your skills, all of your talents, right? This is why co-creation came up, right? Because maybe there are individuals in your life that have additional resources, have skills, have knowledge that they can impart on you, which is about exchanging gifts, right? It's about sharing the wealth, sharing the knowledge, helping each other grow and expand and live a life of their dreams. But when you this one just shot out like a bat out of hell. When you don't actually exchange that kind of energy, then in some ways here, you put yourself in a place, I feel, where you might run the risk of not experiencing something that could be life-changing for you, right? Because I feel like, you know, you're too busy trying to stay hidden or to stay in a small space here, right? So now we have the Two of Emotions, which is the Two of Cups, okay, with the moon. So again, I feel this is really about you coming into balance with your divine masculine and your divine feminine, that giving and that receiving. I also feel it's about you being willing to build partnerships, right? Do you have any trust issues with other individuals? And if you do, those are things that you're needing to address. You're needing to explore that and overcome that, because the only way that you are going to be able to build the life that you want here, Pisces, is through partnerships. It's through trusting others, being willing to trust others, no matter how difficult it might be. Next, you have the Muse of Materials. Okay, so this is the King of Pentacles that is under the Ten of Pentacles here. So this tells me that in order to have this sense of security and stability and building this great foundation that you want, you have to be willing to share your knowledge. You have to be willing to work with others. You have to be willing to take risks and understand that by taking risks and walking a path that is often less traveled by others is where that success is going to come from, right? The King of Pentacles is the master of their finances, right? So is there anything in your finances that you need to look at in order to become successful in money, right? Next, we have the Eight of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, this is very simple. You need to walk away from being the martyr or being the victim here. This is about you understanding that playing small and putting yourself in that position doesn't fulfill you in any way, and it doesn't get you any closer to the success that you are trying to build here. So this is what you're needing to walk away from. Understanding that by walking away, you are creating a path. You are building a bridge towards who you are meant to become, right? So next we have, what do we have for this Devil card here? Next we have, look at that, Awakening, which is Judgment in reversed for the Devil. Okay, I feel that what this is saying here, Pisces, is that in order for you to build the life that you are wanting to build, have this sense of security and this sense of foundation that you are wanting, you have to be willing to rise above. I feel that you're really unsure of how to get this started, but I feel that the more that you tune into your emotions and how you're feeling and how you respond to certain situations, Pisces, you'll get those aha moments. You'll have this great sense of awareness as to what is what actions, what behaviors you're actually partaking in that is sabotaging you, that's keeping you stuck, right? The whole thing about the devil is really about choices. The choices that we make create the consequences or the actions that play a part in our day-to-day lives, right? And so with the Three of Cups, it's really about, again, the Three of Cups is really about a celebration with coming together with other individuals. I feel ultimately this is really about you needing to sort of trust that the more that you give, the more you will receive, but you have to be open to receiving and recognize that when you're not trusting other individuals in your life, you're not trusting the guidance that you're getting, then you're basically harming yourself in some way, because you have to be willing to listen to your gut instincts. And I feel that you do listen to your gut instincts, but you listen to them to a certain point. You're not really allowing yourself to fully be in partnership with a higher aspect, or even in a partnership with other individuals. So Pisces, this is your message. I know it feels kind of convoluted. It was quite extensive, but this is your message. Your ultimate message here is you are made of unconditional love. And it is important that you take part in creating the type of life that you're wanting to lead. And you have to be willing to play big. That means you have to get out there. You have to put yourself out there. You have to build bridges with other individuals. If you want more friends, you got to put yourself out there. You got to get with more people. You got to meet more people. You got to be willing to give as much as you want to receive. So Pisces, this is your message this month. I thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Bye, guys.